So I am finally done putting the case together. Now, if you look in here, it's pretty tight on this side since I have all my SATA cables on there. I got my 4 cables. So it looks pretty tight, but under there's some space. The tightest part is going to be the power supply and the CPU. I'm using an old motherboard with an old Sempron, and that actually fits just right underneath the power supply, so it's not touching. And this is what the back looks like. So far it has one full slot for a card, which I'm waiting for, so that's going to be the real test on this case for me, and that's the reason I'm changing it. So here's the other side. Let's see if I can get a closer view. Sorry about the lighting, but it's kind of late now, and I just finished doing this, so I'm trying to get the best I can here. Now, here's the front. I managed to get my forward drive bay on this. These are very picky because you basically, when you put your drive on this, or hard drives, you need to use a very small screws that came with the whole case or cage, and I couldn't find them for a while, but I finally found them and I got them in a bag. But since I can't put them on here, I had them somewhere else. I knew I had them, I just had to look for them. So let me show you this one, if I can remember how to open it. Okay. So here's my hard drive, and as you can see, these are the the screwdrivers. They have to be flat on there. They're very tiny. I was using the other taller ones, and man, that was giving me a problem because I couldn't get this in line, and it wasn't even going into the port there. So just keep that in mind. It has to be smooth, and you gotta be careful because this is my LEDs actually. So if you don't get this right, no matter what you do, it's not gonna work. And this is an older model cage that I had for a while, but I'm just gonna start using it now. So see what I mean? It's a little one of those things. Seems to have gone in there, but I'll double check it later just to be sure. Just be gentle with those. And this is why I like this face, because all you have is the covers. So you take them off and there's no other cover covering your CD-ROM or whatever. And this is the same thing. I can put a what do you call it, reader, a multi-reader here or whatever. I think I have another either zip drive or floppy drive somewhere that I have no use for, but you know, right now I don't need that anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it blank. I like the ports that are accessible. No doors to break either. The buttons, it's okay. I like the round buttons. They're easier to work with. So this is green. You get your red LED. It's nice, very mellow colors. It's not very bright, so I like that. These LEDs are very dim, which is fine. I have a hard drive LED here anyways. They both work. This is the reset button. This is a little hard to get, but yeah, I don't do that, or you normally don't do that much anyways. So that's the front. That's how it looks. It looks actually pretty nice once you get this working. As far as the cages, you want to get the shortest one you can. This is the one I got, and that's how much room I had left in there. So it's kind of tight, and I had to number everything just to get the right ports down there too. So basically that's what you have. Here you can see there's a lot of room, but you know, this is what I want to show you. See how much room you got on the CPU. I don't know if you can see that too well, but it's got like a 2 millimeters maybe clearance. It's not touching the CPU fan, but it's pretty close. So it's actually blocking half of it, and the other fan is underneath for the power supply. So I don't know, we'll see how that works out. That fan I think is blowing up and out, and this one's blowing down, so we'll see. This one has two fans here, the cage, so there should be air coming in, fresh air from the front, since I'm using only one drive right now, and I don't plan on using any more. I just want to use a cage because it makes it easier to change the hard drives. If you know, it's no big deal taking it apart, but that will help, and I had it anyway, so I was gonna do a server or something else before with it, but at least now there's a case that's not too big. But I heard some people having problems with the type of CPU that you get. If it's too tall, then you're out of luck on that. I think if they would have gone with a side power supply or a smaller power supply, that would have worked out pretty nice too. What I want to show you on this end here, if I can find my drive that I already set up. Give me a second. Thought I had it right next to me. Right here. Okay, so the case also comes with these two brackets for a 3.5 hard drive. That goes right, let me see, the plugs are towards the front, and there's like a slot right here that I thought it was for what do you call it, a graphics card or something. So this basically drops in there like that, and then you just push it back and your power connectors are on this side. Those are the last two screws that I got on the left, which are, oops, I'm not using that, but I don't want to kill the drive. Right here, they're plastic screws. So anyways, this goes right in there. Whoops, gotta get it right on the slot, and it stops right there. There's a little, this tab here, it's bent, whoops, this tab here is bent down, so that's what stops the drive from going farther back, and it aligns the holes, and this is how you get a 3.5 hard drive in there. In my case, I'm not using a 3.5 hard drive, so that should give me better air cooling since my hard drive is on the cage and the front. Anyway, so that's the back again. 115, make sure you got that right. Another thing I want to point out is, let me see if I can get a good shot. Yeah, right there, the feet. These are nice square feet that it comes with. There are marks around here on the back where you put your feet on, and they work perfectly because this goes right, my desk is, or where this goes is just about the size of the whole length of this, so I needed to put them in a little more anyways, and it's already marked there, so that worked out pretty good. Anyway, so that is the Apex MI-110 or 110 case. I haven't put the top cover back because I've been changing things around, but that's what the case looks like. And let me see if I can put it on there just to show you the final look, if I can get it right. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Basically, you have to slip it from the top. If you look, the tabs here, it goes from the top, not from the back. And I was trying to do it the other way. This is the front, so it goes down and forward. So it's a little trickier to get apparently, but there we go. So let me see here. Without me trying to get it back out, this is what it looks like. So there's plenty of cooling there. Some cooling in the back from the fan. And there are more holes there, so that's pretty nice. Oh, see these marks right here? Those are for the feet if you want to put it sideways. Those are the same exact marks on the bottom. I just noticed those. And there you go. That's the case. So, sorry, I hope it's not too dark. But there you go. Apex MI-110.